What is the difference between a cocktail made with egg whites and one made without? Today, we're going to learn a little bit about the tradition of using egg whites in cocktail, how it all originated, and what it actually does to the whole structure of the drink. The first time I saw someone put egg whites into a shaker tin, I thought they were making a protein drink, something Rocky Balboa would, consume. Later, I learned that it was actually to make the cocktail frothier, fuller, creamier, richer. We all have our preconceptions of egg whites. They're not supposed to be in drinks, necessarily. They'll give you salmonella, which is, it's possible, but you're more likely to choke on your food than you are to actually get salmonella from drinking raw egg whites. And I personally like to believe that the alcohol kind of kills any germs. And me believing in that makes it a reality. It's a little bit of a placebo effect, so if you're really uncomfortable with using egg whites in your cocktail, don't, because in your mind, it's so powerful that it can make you feel sick, even though you're not. So, what does egg whites actually do to the cocktail? What happens? Well, the funny thing is it doesn't add any taste or aroma to the drink. Egg whites are virtually taste and odorless. What it does do in terms of flavor is it creates this different texture for it. It adds this whole different texture to the drink. So today we're gonna do two cocktails, two whiskey sours, because I feel like whiskey sours are a good specimen to show the difference. It's also one of the most popular drinks to have egg whites in it. Let's get started on the drink, shall we? As always, I got two chilled rocks glass. I got 2 pieces of ice in it already, sphere ice. I think they're quite cool. All right, let's do the cocktail without eggs first, shall we? So I'm making a whiskey sour. What goes into a whiskey sour? Got whiskey. We need 1.5 ounces of it. And then we need 1.5 ounces of lemon juice. And then 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. Now shake it right up. So this one is the whiskey sour without any egg whites. It's lovely, beautiful drink still. It's got a little nice foam on top, but I'm gonna see if I could add more foam to it with the egg whites. So I'm gonna do it all over again. Got 1.5 ounces of whiskey. 1.5 ounces of lemon juice. Then 3/4 of simple syrup. Finally, I'm gonna add the egg whites. So I like to save the yolk because then I can make breakfast with it the next day. It's nothing better than adding a yolk to a piece of toast and just having it all spread. It's amazing. Please try it. So here we go, separating the egg. Get that yolk in there. Egg white in there, sorry. Keep the yolk out. You could add the yolk in, but that's not what we're doing today. Throw it away, I'll save this for later. So unlike the cocktail without the egg whites, we gotta dry shake it first to help it emulsify. Dry shaking is when you do the shaking without ice. Hence dry. Let's do it. Really work it. Really work it. So here we go. Do the shake all over again. Whew. I'll just put it side by side so we could actually compare it. Whoa! Holy moly. That's a beautiful drink. That's beautiful. If you're into whiskey sours, you gotta make it with an egg white. Look at this. Look at that froth on top. It's pretty amazing. Without egg whites, with egg whites. You know what? I always like to sort of, spice up my whiskey sour a bit before I have it. So I like to add a couple dashes of bitters. It really becomes quite a lovely drink. Oh, I can't tip it too much. You can't really see it, but it's quite amazing. Can't really show it without moving some stuff around. So let's do the taste test. Let's do the taste test. Obviously, just by looking at it, you can really see the difference, but how does it really taste? We're gonna do the one without egg white first. It's like juice. It's just like lemonade. You could barely even taste the whiskey. It balances so well. It's such a good drink. Whiskey sours, so simple, so good. Anybody can make it. I truly do recommend this drink. If you're new to making cocktails like I am, it's such a simple drink to make. You can really impress your friends. If you have friends to impress, go with the whiskey sour. This is the one with egg whites. Let's see how it goes down. Oh, it's just so beautiful. It's like, just look at it. It's like a latte. My God, it's so good. It actually cuts down on the sourness a bit. Compared to the one, it doesn't just taste like juice. It doesn't taste like you just poured it out of a bottle. It feels actually handcrafted. That's right. I use that buzzword. Oh, you can taste the love in it by adding that egg white. Let's go with this one again. Wow. It definitely changes the whole composition of the drink. It changes the flavor by adding this extra texture to it. When we're talking about richness, we're often talking about oil, butter, eggs. We're talking about that kind of aspect of flavor. So keeping that in mind from my observation, I think this with egg white will be terrific for after dinner to really sort of round out the dessert aspect. Whereas this might be better before dinner, where you don't want to sort of fill out too much and just want a little sip of something. Ooh, it's just a little bite to it that this one doesn't have as much of. I'm gonna drink the whole thing. I'm gonna drink the whole thing. So, the verdict, you gotta make a whiskey sour with egg whites. There's just no other way around it. If you wanna do it justice, that is how you do it. Let me know what your thoughts on egg whites in cocktails in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you wanna see more videos of me making cocktails and stuttering my words. All right, later folks.